It is Thursday, March the 14th, 2024 at about 1:30 a.m. and I tell you the time when I'm up late like this so that you all know the passion is real. But the pictures and the clip that I'm about to show you, I got from this Jesse Lee Patterson interview with a Freemason who I thought would be able to provide all the answers to the questions that I have, because Grandmaster is the highest you can go on Jacob's ladder. But what I found was that there was still a lot of the babbling and, just rhetoric talk as he tried to answer Jesse's very simply asked questions. And I have an insatiable, unrelenting desire for things to make sense. And, I worry sometimes because I try so hard to make sense of what I'm given that sometimes I can and say, well, does it mean this? And I really believe people then run off with it to then give to other people because I've made it make sense, but that's not what it is. So I'm on this mission, as you all know, to eliminate secrets and secret societies because of the shame element involved. And so I'm going to share these photos and these clips. And if you have the answers, then make them known, because once you get rid of the occultism or the woo-woo aspects of even these organizations, then they lose their power over the members, even if they're upset initially that they no longer have that secrecy.
Is out. Why do people that belong to the Mason tell me that it's a secret. They can't tell me what it is. And you're telling me everything.
I haven't.
You haven't told me everything?
Well, I haven't told you what our modes of recognition are.
What are they?
That's the way a Mason makes himself known to another Mason.
And show me.
Well, I couldn't because I promised not to.
Well, I won't tell.
Well, but your viewers might.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Well, I couldn't tell you anyway because you're not a Mason.
Will you tell me?
You'd have to become a Mason, Jesse.
Well, will you tell me after the show's over, and then
No.
we'll go in private? You can tell me.
No.
What would happen if you told me?
I would violate my obligation.
And then what would happen to you? They won't know because I won't tell them.
Yeah, well, I would know.
Would you tell them you told me?
The fact that I would know I violated is sufficient.
Would you have to kill yourself?
No.
Oh.
Of harmony. And we take from symbols, we see in a symbol what we're trying to find in life. That's why when you're 21 and you become a Mason, or 18 now, a symbol can be presented to you, Jesse, and you'll find in that symbol the answer to something that's then troubling you. But 50 years later, you can look at that symbol again, and you can see something in that symbol that you didn't see even yesterday, because today your needs are different.
Amazing.
That's what makes a symbolic system one that can last over millennia, because it addresses different people's needs based on the time and place they may be. It means that one person can take something different from that. It means you and I can take something different from that. Right. It means 200 years from now, that symbol is still going to have power because it's still going to address somebody's need. But because it's based on addressing your need, we don't tell you what needs it will address. We encourage you to figure that out for yourself.
You're a Christian. And so, have you ever heard that there's a heaven and a hell?
I've heard people say that.
But you don't, do you believe anyone go there once they die?
I'm only concerned about me. I'm not concerned about anybody else.
Do you have kids?
I do.
Have you been married? Are you married now?
Yes.
And are you concerned if your wife and kids will go to hell or heaven?
Well, because I never really think of it in that context, no.
And so, what do you think of when they die? You think, well, when my kids or my wife die, they're going to...
All I know is where I think maybe I am going to go.
And where do you think you're going?
Well, I think that pink feeling of well-being, of warmth, of clarity, I think that's a transition to something beyond that I've not now yet experienced. And we'll have a different design.
How old do you have to be to join the Mason?
Now 18. It used to be 21.
Okay. Why did they make it younger?
Other places besides America had a younger age, so we adopted that.
And what is brotherly love?
Spirit of affection that you feel for another brother. And the goal is that something you feel for a brother because you trust him,
right,
that eventually you can feel that same feeling for somebody who's not a Mason.
That's amazing.